Meanwhile, Hawaii has been battling deadly wildfires. The death toll has now risen to 80. The search operations are going on, but now, as smoke from the fire wanes away, questions are being raised as to why warning were not issued in the disaster-hit region in the western United States of America. The fires have become the deadliest natural disaster in the state's history, and the fatalities could still go up. Have a look at these visuals on your screens. Schools, shops, hotels, houses, everything reduced to ashes. Once a tourist destination, now razed to rubble after raging fires swept through the town, leaving nothing but dust, destruction and death behind.
People lost everything, homes, jobs, their cars, some their pets. There's still people missing. I've fought wildfires in California, and I was here yesterday when it flared up, and I've never seen something ravaged so fast.
U.S. President Joe Biden approved a disaster declaration for Hawaii. He has also ordered for federal aid to be provided to the state immediately. But about 80% of the Lahaina town has been destroyed in the Maui Islands, located about 3,000 kilometers from the U.S. mainland. The emergency sirens have been put in place to warn people of the impending disaster. In fact, Hawaii has the world's largest all-hazard public warning system. But apparently, those sirens were not triggered during the fire.
I've only been here for like 4 or 5 years, like somewhere in between, and like a lot of the people I lived with didn't think it would happen. I've seen a lot of wildfires growing up in Northern California. I was just like, when the smoke turned black, I was like, we need to get out of here. So that's when it's eating up the houses and stuff, so I don't know. It was crazy. It happened in like the span of a few hours, so it was wild.
Now, the fire began on midnight on August 8th, starting in the town of Kola, around 50 kilometers away from Lahaina. There was no warning issued ahead of it. A few hours later, power was knocked out, and soon fire consumed hundreds of acres of land. The witnesses say that the emergency alerts were then sent to mobile phones as well as TVs and radio stations, leading to most people not receiving any of these warnings. Soon, due to strong winds brought in by Hurricane Dora from the south, which flared up the flames in the region, several people jumped into the ocean to escape the raging blaze. 3 days since the disaster struck the islands, and it remains unclear as to why the residents were not warned sooner. Maui's western side remains without power and water. The Lahaina fire are still burning, but 85% contained. Meanwhile, 2 other wildfires on the island were 80% and 50%, which have been contained. The authorities say that the fires were caused by low humidity, dry conditions, and fanned by winds brought in by Hurricane Dora. The wildfires, often caused by record-setting heat, are becoming more common. Greece, Spain, Portugal, and other parts of Europe suffered the same fate last month. Earlier, in the western Canada, a series of severe fires sent clouds of smoke over vast swathes of the United States of America.